Hi guys, Michael from M42M43 Industries. Right now I'm in my backyard. You just see the green of trees behind me. Yeah, we'll be preparing for some imaging tonight. Weather right now doesn't look particularly good, but I'm hoping that the sky will clear up. My weather app says that we should have at least some clear hours tonight. Therefore, we'll be mainly imaging with my wide field setup, and I'll also show you my main imaging rig. So stay tuned and see you soon. So guys, this is my wide field setup. The base is an EQ5 mount with the GO2 motors. I'm using a 50mm guide scope with the ASI 120 MC camera as guider, and right now the telescope I'm using, or rather in this case the lens, is a Canon 300mm f4. It's the old non-IS version. I'm also using the ASI 1600 mm mono camera, therefore I'm using this filter wheel. Yeah, I think we have to stop right now because it looks like it's dripping wet. So this one is a little easier to show for me. This is my main imaging rig. I'm using an EQ6R mount. It's an awesome mount. Unfortunately, I have little water right now on the whole setup from moisture from the air that's condensing right now. Therefore, we'll soon have to stop this recording. So my main imaging telescope is this 8-inch Newtonian. It's an F5 system. I pretty much enjoy the Newtonian. There's a long story with me and Newtonians, and I hope I'll tell you more about it soon. And my guide scope right now is a 16mm guide scope. I'm using the same ASI 120 MC camera as guiding camera, and I'm also using the same ASI 160 mm camera as imaging camera with the same filter wheel and same filters. So this is the 8-position filters. This is the 8-position filter wheel, and I'm using it to capture SHO for the Hubble palette, and also I'm using it for imaging with the LRGB filters. But the thing is, you can't use LRGB that often. Also connected to the focuser, you'll just see it here in blue, is the Pegasus Astrofocus Cube. It's the old version. The old version is a little bit harder to attach because I didn't want to attach it here with the fine focuser, because if I'm using my Fujifilm cameras again, which I'm filming on right now, I want to manually focus, and therefore I want to still have the fine focuser on here. Therefore I had to switch it to the other side, but unfortunately, I'm not sure if you see it right now, both the power cord and the USB cable are on the side of the optical tube assembly. Therefore I had to therefore I wasn't able to use a standard USB cable, but I had to use this 90-degree angled cable for USB as well as power. Power would have been a little easier to accomplish, but that's the better way. You are probably guessing on how I'm controlling the whole thing. I mean, those two setups are really great and you need to control them some way. I'm not using a laptop, I'm using Raspberry Pis. Both of them are powered by two separate Raspberry Pis. I'm using the new version 4 with 4GB RAMs, and I'm using the Astroberry server. This is a whole system. It's based on the version 2 of the Astroberry server is based on the Raspbian Buster operating system. So big thank you to Radek, who compiled the whole Astroberry server. So all of my stuff, because I'm based in Austria, if you don't know, all of my stuff I get from mainly two vendors. So most of my telescope mounts and telescopes and astro cameras are from Telescope Austria. They are probably the best store in Austria you can have. They are competent, they are very helpful. So if you have any problems, just stop by and ask them your questions. They are very helpful. They are very competent. They can help you a lot. They are themselves very good astrophotographers. Many of them way better than me. So I guess probably all of them way better than me. But they are awesome guys and they are doing a really awesome job there. And some of the parts I can't get from them are from Telescope Express. They are in Germany. I think this is near Munich. They are also a great company, also very helpful. So Telescope Express is far away for me, and it's really, like I just said, Telescope Austria. If I'm somewhere in the region, I can just pop by and get some very incredible help. Therefore, I have to give a big thank you and shout out to them. And yeah, so this is my main setup. And thanks.